guys, just thought I'd pop on and do a quick recipe, one of the ones I use for Christmas. So, as you know, I'm quite happy to make short crust pastry. I will not make puff, so I do have it in a block. Also, no phyllo on this channel either. Ugh, it's just too much effort when you can just buy it. And I don't want to be a pastry chef anyway, so yeah, I'm quite happy to just buy it. I mean, I don't know if it'll focus. What is wrong with this? Look at all of those layers in that. So yeah, I buy it. So here I have a 500 gram block of ready rolled, not ashamed to say, puff pastry. I've got 900 grams of pork sausage meat. This is Lincolnshire pork sausage meat. And I also have some mature cheddar cheese. And that's it. So a lot of people either buy or make sausage rolls, you know, at Christmas. Really, it's just so easy to make them. And these freeze and defrost as crispy as they went in. So yeah, just make them yourself. It's just as easy. Oh, meant to ask, this small rolling pin, I mean, that's how big it is. Anybody know what these are supposed to be used for? Leave a message down in the comments if you know, because I didn't, not first. So all I'm going to do is roll this out a long ways to start. Try to keep it in its shape a little bit. It's not a disaster if it doesn't stay in it. I do know when you're messing about with pastry, flour is your best friend. So I did put some on, but I've also wiped a lot of it off. So I'm just going to go over again. And that'll do for the length of it. About the length of a rolling pin here. Okay. And roll it out, because we want to make 2 rows out of this. So you're going to thin down your pastry just by rolling back and forth. So, yeah. You can cut any excess pastry off. So, with this, all I'm going to do is go down what I think is the middle. There we go. So we have, just move that down a bit. 1 second. There. Now you can see there. So, my first row here, all I'm going to do, oh poo, I've got to crack my egg ready. There's always something I forget. Did I say this is 900 grams here? So it is enough to make these 2 strips easily. I do about 3 times this amount at Christmas because I like to put them in the fridge. We like them Boxing Day and we eat them through to New Year then. And obviously not just left in the fridge all that time, just defrost them. So split the amount between your pastry. So we are going to add cheese to this. Obviously when cheese melts, it decides it's going to spill out of everywhere. So this will be your back edge. I would advise putting it more towards the back edge. Yes, I'm speaking from experience. So that's my 2... Oh, just going to rinse my hands. That's my 2 rows done. Why people don't make these at Christmas, I don't know. I do mine on Christmas Eve, along with my turkey and ham. And I also make pig's ears for the girls, and that's out of puff pastry, sausage meat, and bacon and cheese. If you would like to see them, that's also a quick recipe if you want to try that. Just leave a message and I'll quite happily do them. The kids will eat them. They'll be more than happy to eat them. Right, so let me get my egg. Oh, where's the same? I always forget something. Probably thinking this is a massive amount of sausage meat. It's actually not, because sausage shrinks also. All meat does when you cook it, so I'm going to do this bottom one here first. When you fold these over, you are going to have to stretch the pastry over. If you left it as it is at this thickness, it's just too much pastry. So I'm going to plonk some cheese on. Like I said, this is cheddar. You can use whatever cheese you like. I don't think my eldest daughter would eat it with any other cheese. My youngest might, because she's a cheese freak. And my husband probably would, but I wouldn't. I am the fussy one of the family. So that's all I've done, is put my cheese across the back edge. All I want to do now is pull it, hold that, and then push and stretch. Pull it up, push the meat backwards against it, and just stretch it. It will come down in meat. That's the advantage of it being a bit thicker. It's not going to, you watch, I'm going to say it now, it's not going to split. Please don't split. So pull it up, push the meat back and the cheese back, and tuck it down. You can do all your tidying to it once you've made your actual sausage rolls. So, does it look a little bit untidy? Yes, but it won't. Don't panic. That's why I've got one of them. So, just going to pull my edge off, and that's giving me a tidy edge. This has probably got to be one of the most used utensils in my house for baking. And I forgot my fork. Oh lordy. Anyone would think I was trying to be a cooking channel. So I'm just taking the fork like that and pressing down on the edges. Most people already know this, but for those that are new to cooking, giving it a try, that's all I'm doing. Closing the edges, sealing them. Just dipping it in a bit of flour as I go. You see, now you've got that sausage roll edge, and them creases that you had across here, not a problem, like I said, there won't be. So now, got my scissors. Yes, these are massive, and I'm going to go down the centre of this. You don't want a soggy pastry, and this makes it look nice when it's cooked as well. So this will stop it steaming. So again, I'm just going to run round with the egg. You know what, I just looked at the camera and for one split second I thought I wasn't recording. Like, no! You know, this is the second time in a week I've had to do this recipe, and I kid you not. It's like the pasta shells. Ooh, that was the lens steaming up. And I did these the other day. Not that any of us was complaining, like. Did these this the other day and the lighting, you couldn't see what I was doing. So, yeah, had to redo them. So, lucky for us, not so lucky for me, but my kids will be happy to munch on these later. By the time it goes up, you probably already will have seen it on the meals of the week. Yeah. So, just going to take that to loosen it. Ow! Don't stab yourself with it because they hurt. And I've just put it onto the baking tray. There we go. And we're just going to go over the top with a little bit more cheese. You can never have too much cheese. You're going to lose a little bit of it. Expect that when you're baking it. But if you put enough in, it should be fine. So now we have this one. There. Looks like I've got more to this side. Let's have a look. Oops. Anyway, so again, we'll go in with the cheese, top into the back. It can't leak out of a place where there's no exit, and at the back there isn't one. I did put it all on top the other day when I made it, and that was a bit of a mistake. I lost a bit because it all leaked out the front where you crimp it, you see. So, stick up the edges again. So we're going to lift it up, stretch it and push the meat back and pull it over. Again, you can tidy it up at the end. I think this one's got more meat in actually. Not sure how to do it. Yeah, this one's got more meat in. Have no fear. You will still get your sausage roll. Go around again with your fork. You get any tiny hole like that, get a bit of egg wash on that area and just put a bit over it. There is trimmings from the ends. That's because I put more in this one. I didn't realise. So we're going to snip. Trying to think where the first time I seen this was. Trying to think. Years ago. On Delia's Christmas. With the snipping thing. Yes, I'm a Delia girl. I think a lot of what she makes is extravagant, to be honest. We're not an extravagant family. we don't have the budget of an extravagant family. But some of the things she cooks look so nice, you can't help but watch. No harm in watching, I suppose. But the sausage rolls, I mean, most people do make sausage rolls. A lot of people do like sausage rolls. So you can't really over extravagant them, to be honest. So the snipping thing, I stole it from you, Delia. Apologies. So there's this one over. See, it's bigger. So all I will do is remove that one a bit, about 5 to 10 minutes earlier than this one. Back with the cheese. And throw it on, guys, throw it on. Just think of them, when they cool down, them cheesy, crispy bits. So, that's done. Wash my hands. My oven's preheated to gas 5. And I'm going to leave them on the, just under the middle shelf. So the shelf under the middle shelf, not quite the bottom. And I'm going to leave them there for a minimum of 40 minutes. Turn them round in the oven, so if you've got an oven like mine, that tends to heat more at the front than the back for some reason. But anyway, minimum of 40 minutes. Use your judgment. You should know, hopefully, when it's cooked, it'll be nice and golden, crisp. It'll have bubbly bits down on here, but that'll be from the cheese, so don't worry about that. And I would leave them to cool on there as well. So I'm going to pop it in for a minimum of 40 minutes, then I will check it at the 40-minute mark. And I'll show you it at the 40-minute mark, whether it's done or whether it's not. Okay, bye. So I've literally just took them out of the oven. I've put them in full and whole like that, because I find if you cut them, the edges where the sausage meat is, and it's been cut, it gets a bit dry, crusty, and I don't like that. If you leave these to cool down fully, then when you slice them, that pastry, and is going to be as it should, plus also the sausage meat is going to be soft and tender still, and not dried out from the oven. So that's them out the oven. I'll take a couple of pics once they're cut up. So yeah, my giant sausage rolls, literally finger to elbow. That's how big they are. My finger to my elbow. So I don't know, how many would I get out of that? Maybe 10 out of each. So 20 sausage rolls from one pack of pastry. Took 10 minutes of my time. So yeah, that's that. I'll show you it when they're chopped up, if there's any left. Bye. Hey guys, so this is them now, all chopped up. Still a little bit warm, but as you can see, gorge. Really, you've got to give these a try, guys. They're so nice. It looks like there's no cheese in it, but the cheese on top, and there is cheese inside, although some of it, as I said it would, did come out. I just ran my finger down the pan and ate it, so it didn't go away. But yeah, there you go, guys. Beautiful and yummy. Like I said, it's still warm. Where's the lens? Oh, there we are. There we go. Nice and they cook real well. There was no issues with cutting. If I would have chopped them before I put them in, like I said, they wouldn't be as juicy as they are now. So they would have been dry on the edges. So that's it. That's sausage rolls. The idea, that is how I make my sausage rolls, but I've never put cheese in them before. That idea came from one of my subscribers called Fran. So thanks for that idea, Fran. We'll definitely be adding it now every Christmas. So thanks again. Don't forget to like, comment and subscribe. Hit that notification bell so you're alerted every time I upload. And I'll see you soon. Bye.